So the first of our 3 squat variations is the assisted squat. This is great for beginners. So we have our TRX. This is the top piece of equipment that I recommend for workouts at home and traveling. I've recommended it to clients and patients for years. So we have our TRX and the seat behind us. We hold on, keep the stance a little wider than shoulder width. So you get a little wider than shoulder width stance. And then we sit back using the handles to help. Keep the knees apart and then pull yourself back up. We want the knees apart enough that you make a little bit of an arch in the foot. So shoulder width stance, a little wider than shoulder width, knees apart to make an arch, sit down and stand up. It's that simple. If you don't have a TRX, you can pull a chair up to the countertop at the kitchen sink and use that to pull up. That's a great beginner squat. I'll get 1 to 3 sets to fatigue. Ideally, we want it a difficulty that makes it hard to do 10 reps. So on the 10th, it's, and that's hard, but doable. If you're repping that out, move on to squat 2. So our second squat variation is simply a bodyweight squat to a chair. So we have our stance a little wider than shoulder width. Feet can toe out a little bit, but we don't want duck feet. We want a slight toe out, knees stay apart just enough to start to make an arch in the foot. From there, we sit and then stand back up. You can kind of reach your butt back a little bit. So we don't want this as a squat. We want to reach the butt back a little bit. So knees apart for the arch, and then reaching the butt back there. This is also where you can start to practice that bracing in our core and glute video. Braced core, reach the butt back, and come up. Side note, it is totally fine to let the knees come past the toes. A lot of people mechanically have to. As long as it feels okay for your knee, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So for our third squat variation, this is when you need some weight. It can be a dumbbell, it can be a gallon jug of water, whatever you have that makes it hard to do 10 reps. So the form is the same as the bodyweight squat, except now we're holding a weight in front of us. I recommend this grip where you have the palms underneath, especially if it's the dumbbell. This will be the easiest to support more load compared to this, that your biceps are gonna limit the load. So hold like so. Otherwise, everything is the same. Slightly wider than shoulder width stance. Knees apart enough to make an arch in the feet. And then brace that tummy tight like somebody's gonna punch you in the gut. And then we sit and stand. It's really that simple. So I'll give you a little side view. So feet shoulder width apart, knees apart to make an arch, and bracing the core. Again, it's fine to let the knees come forward a little bit. Just staying tall. So that, you can progressively make that load heavier. Try to keep it around a tough 10 reps. So once you can get, 12 to 15 reps pretty comfortably, it's time to increase the weight, 5 pounds or so. And then that steady progression over time, like investments, like the stock market, can start to build. For most people, the goblet squat is as far as you need to go. If you want to get stronger, you can move on to things like front squats, back squats, things like that we'll have more videos for.